Recently, I've been converting my 2007 Renault Kangoo into a weekend warrior micro camper. And it seemed like everything was going along smoothly. That was until I noticed a few problems.
I mean, apart from this constant squeak she has, there's a little bit of rust at the bottom, and when you turn left at full lock, there's a horrible grinding sound. But apart from that, she's sweet.
That's right, my van is having issues already. Who would have thought a nearly 20-year-old van would have any problems? So I'm gonna head down to London to visit my mechanic. Now, he's worked on all my vehicles in the past, and I trust his opinion. So if he says I've bought myself a bit of a lemon, then I don't I don't even want to think about that. Now, he's gonna have to keep my van overnight, so I thought I'd use this opportunity to have myself a bit of an adventure. Now, I haven't broke away from the day-to-day routine of life in quite a while, so I want to do something spontaneous. So I've grabbed my tiny tent and I'm gonna head off to the woods. I absolutely love coming out in nature. I always feel so free when I'm out here. Now, I've lived in a van, so I like to think that I know the feeling of freedom. But freedom is just a feeling, you know? You can find it in many ways. That's why I like to come out here and break up the ordinary. Oh, it got me. Because you never know what's around the corner. When we often think of adventure, we imagine scaling a mountain in a foreign land or facing a life or death situation. But adventure can be found in everyday life as well. You just have to be a little bit more creative. Right, for this evening's dinner, we have chicken and mushroom soup. Yes. And a nice ciabatta bread to go with it. I think it's good. I think it's good people mix up their lives, you know? Escape from the mundane ordinary and do something different from time to time. Now, I'm not saying everyone should just run out and go sleep in the woods in the middle of winter. That might not be everyone's cup of tea, and I get that. But I think it's important everyone finds that something that helps them escape and feel that feeling of freedom. And it's never a bad thing to embrace a bit of discomfort, because it makes you appreciate the comforts we have. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna really appreciate my comfy bed after sleeping in the woods. I waited until the sun started to set before I decided to set up camp for the long, cold night ahead. I can already feel the underlay getting nice and wet and cold, so I think I'm in for a bit of a rough night, but you know, it is what it is. That's what adventure's all about. So I'm just gonna try my best to get some sleep. Oh, and then go pick my van up in the morning. Oh, right, let's try and do this. Oh, good. That was enough. Oh. Oh. I don't think I slept much last night. It turned very cold, very quick. Oh, and you know what? I'm gutted. I've just realised I didn't bring any coffee. Oh. Oh, got stiff back. Stiff back, stiff back. It's freezing. I know spending a night alone in the freezing woods isn't for everyone. But when you find a way to break free from your daily routine and escape from all other distractions, it's only then you can find a path to personal freedom. Rule number 1, leave no trace. No harm then, is there? Nature, man. It is so powerful. It just makes you feel good being out here, really. It's hard to explain. But when your batteries have been drained from, I don't know, social situations, traffic jams, bloody queuing up to get your shopping, just coming out here just it resets you, and then it makes those things seem not so difficult after a while. And I've been waiting to get out and do something for ages, but when you make sort of outdoor videos, adventure-y type of videos, the British winter is not always on your side. You know, it's always raining, or it's freezing cold, or it just gets dark at like 4 o'clock. If I was making a YouTube channel where I just sat at a desk or sat in the front of my van and just spoke for 10-15 minutes, you know, I could be pumping out videos weekly, but to be honest, I haven't got that much to say. I'm more one of these people that like going out and actually doing things and catching the authentic moments. I don't think I can talk to a camera for 10 minutes straight. Can't imagine what I'd say. Probably a bunch of waffle. Pretty much what I'm doing now, just waffling. But it's easier to do it when you're walking around the woods. Man, that was a really rough sleep. I heard a few rustles last night. I didn't really want to turn the camera on and be one of those over dramatic people that are like, what's that outside my tent? I don't know, a deer? A fox? I mean, at the end of the day, you're in their sort of territory, so yeah, they might come sniff your tent or whatever, but it's not a serial killer, so calm down. But yeah, it's just a bit it's just a bit miserable in winter, isn't it? In desperate need of a caffeine fix.
Cheers, thank you.
Oh, that was needed. Oh, what a night. What a night. Oh, rough. I look like an absolute tramp. Right, the van is fixed. It is fixed. So originally I wanted just the wheel to be checked out because it was making that really horrible grinding sound. But I also booked it in for a full service and to get the timing belt changed. Because when I bought this van off that kid, he didn't really have any service history. When he bought it, he told me he never got it serviced. So has this van ever been looked after before? Who knows? So yeah, I got a full service on that. And I mean, considering that the van only has 46,000 miles on the clock, the timing belt should be okay. But then again, the van is from 2007. So has it ever been changed? Probably not. So that brings my grand total to £520, which, yeah, you know, it sucks. I'd rather not spend any money on the van, but you know, it needs a bit of TLC. It is old, and if I want this van to keep running for the next few years, it's got to be looked after. And here comes the mechanic.
Don't mind me.
Oh. Double checking.
Yeah. You good?
Oh, cheers, dude. Thank you. How's the mechanic? He forgot to tighten some bolts on the wheel. I am so lucky I didn't drive off then, and I stuck around to finish this YouTube monologue. But on that note, I think I'll leave it there. And I'll see you guys in the next video.